Hey guys, Dave here. If you guys have Netflix, you may have noticed this week a new movie had dropped called I'm Thinking of Ending Things. Well, I haven't watched the movie yet, but back in 2016 I read the book. It's actually based on a book by Iain Reid. I did a review of that book on my old channel on YouTube, but since I'm merging with my wife Kelly, I'm bringing some of my old content over here, and I'm going to be having some new content too. So I figured since that movie has released on Netflix, maybe somebody would be interested in reading the book that it was based on. So if you're interested in reading the book, I figured I would share my old review here. So I'll play that now. Okay, I hope you like it. Thanks. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to Dave's Reviews. Today I got a good book review for you. It is called I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Iain Reid. Or at least I think that's how you pronounce his name. It's either Iain Reid or Iain Reid, I'm not sure. But yeah, so I'm Thinking of Ending Things. That's how this story starts off. If you look up this book, you'll see that it comes with the promotional tagline, "You will be scared and you won't know why." That's a very interesting premise, and it's one that I wanted to find out if I could figure out why. So I took the journey. This is a rather short book, just 224 pages, so it's a very fast read. This book was voted one of Amazon's best books of June 2016, so that was another thing that drew my attention to it. It is classified as a literary thriller. So, as for the story, I'm Thinking of Ending Things follows the main character. She's basically known as the girlfriend. You never find out her name in the book, but she is the narrator of this story. She is taking a ride with her boyfriend Jake to visit his parents. This girlfriend, who isn't exactly sure of her relationship status with Jake, she likes him, but he's not exactly the person that she wants to be with. So before they head out on this trip, she was thinking about ending things. And then they planned this trip to meet his parents. The story starts with him already in the car driving through the snow to meet his parents. They live out on this farm out in the middle of nowhere. It's a long ride, and everything is playing out in her head. The whole story, the whole book is just a series of thoughts in her head and conversations that she's having with Jake as they drive to his parents' house. This is a very smartly written book. The dialogue is just really, it really pulls you in. It's very intellectual. The conversations that the girlfriend and Jake have, they're very philosophical in nature, and they're very interesting, to tell you the truth. They're conversations that I wouldn't mind and if I was in a car driving along to a faraway destination, they're the kind of conversations that I wouldn't mind being part of. They deal with life and just relationships and stuff like that, and yeah. So, like I said, the whole story is them taking this ride out to meet his parents. Then when they do arrive, it does take a sort of a little bit of a side turn there. But this book, there is an underlying dread as you're reading it. You know you're going somewhere with this story, but you don't know where you're going to end up. It's a dark story. There are creepy undertones. Like I said, they go out to meet his parents, or to visit his parents at their farm. And instead of taking her in immediately to meet his parents, Jake takes the girlfriend out for a walk around the farm. Meanwhile, it's like ice cold outside. There's snow on the ground. It's snowing, and he's taking her into the barn to see these dead animals that happen to be laying there, stacked up against the side of the barn like cordwood. And then there's a basement that's she was told that nobody's allowed to go into in their basement, but she happens to find her way down there. And over in the corner, she finds these very odd, spooky type of paintings, and she just doesn't understand. His parents are a little bit off, and I don't want to go too much farther than that. But yeah, there is a very deep sense of building dread that progressively gets thicker as you read the book. It really leaves you guessing as to what's actually happening in this story. The closest thing I can compare this story to is the book Pen Pal by Dathan Auerbach. Although they're two totally different stories, uh, they both build that same level of dread as you read it. You know something is going to happen. You're not sure what's going to happen. And yeah, so that's the closest thing that I can compare it to. Yeah, so I mean, I really enjoyed this book. Like I said, it's very dialogue driven, and it's very everything takes place in her head, or in the conversations that she's having with everybody else in the book. And it's so well written that you just want to keep reading, and you want to find out what's going to happen next. So I'm thinking of ending things 4 out of 5 stars. The only reason I didn't give it 5 stars is because I sort of had an inclination towards the end of the book what was going on and how it was going to play out. But other than that, this book was a really wonderful read, and it's one of those books that sticks with you long after you're done reading it. I still think about it. I finished it about a week or so ago, and I still think about it. And it's yeah, so definitely if you like literary thrillers, if you like spooky stories, if you want to be scared and not have any idea why you feel scared, then definitely pick up I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Iain Reid. Magnificent debut novel. I can't wait to see what he comes up with next. So yeah, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my video. If you do, please, I appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. If you feel inclined to leave a comment, please do. If you have a recommendation for me, either a book or a movie that you think I might like or you want to have me review, please, by all means, share it with me in the comments, and I'll do my best to accommodate. Other than that, you guys have a good day. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.